Ladies and gentlemen, coming up in the next couple of minutes, we're going to be chatting to Wouter Kellerman, who is a Grammy Award winner at the 57th. You're a Grammy Award-winning alumni. that is a title on its own. Welcome to UJFM.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here.
Awesome stuff. Let's take it right to the beginning. Former UJ student.
Yes, I actually, when I left school, I wanted to study music, but I didn't have money to study music, but I could get a bursary to study engineering. So I decided to study engineering, which I also enjoyed a lot. And so I started studying at what was then called RAU.
Yeah.
And it was just a beautiful experience. Only 3,000 students at the time. So you sort of felt like you knew everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it was very intimate.
Unlike now when we have 50,000.
Yeah, so it's been huge growth. I'm very impressed with the growth. I started at 10 years old and I was passionate about it from the start. For me, it's very close to the voice because you use your breath to express yourself, and I think people can relate to it very easily. So, and I related to it from the first moment I started playing it, and it's just been a lifelong passion. So, you know, I've even after studying engineering, I started working as an engineer, and then I tried to make the conversion to a full-time musician a couple times. And every time, after a few months, my money would run out. And then I'd go back to engineering.
Student problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually, in 2006, I managed to make the conversion successfully, and I've been playing music full time.
Right, music is my passion.
Yeah, you know, my friends have always been supportive, and my parents also. They were a bit worried whether I'll make it financially, but. You know, and they were right. You know, many times I didn't make it and I had to go back. But eventually, I think, you know, it's just one of those things, if you really honestly want to do something very badly and you just keep on working at it, you'll get there in the end.
Yeah, passion does do a lot.
Yeah. So, you know, I just found that passion eventually just, you know, was more important than anything else. Well, we actually met on the internet. I've always listened to Indian music quite a lot. I used to go to watch some Bollywood movies, and I like the Bollywood music. And I met Ricky Tej. He's a producer in Bangalore. I mean, he actually approached me. He heard some of my songs, and he was needing a flute player for one of his tracks. So he just, out of the blue, approached me, sent me this track, which is amazingly beautiful. And which I really liked. So I went to a lot of trouble to impress him with what I added to it.
More about that?
Yeah, I support the SOS Childrens Villages.
Yeah.
And so I have supported one house with 10 kids, all their living expenses, for about 15 years now.
Wow.
So all my CD sales go to them.
Yeah.
And they do beautiful work. They give abandoned or abused kids a second chance, and they create a loving family environment for the kids. So we actually were just there 2 days ago, teaching them to crochet for the 67 blankets for the Nelson Mandela Project. So we were teaching them, and they now crocheting blankets for the underprivileged, being underprivileged themselves. But it's such a beautiful thing to. Well, Samsara means the cycle of life, but it could also mean the world inside and outside of you. It's a sort of a very vague title which you can interpret in any which way you want, and that's why we decided on it, so people can interpret in the way they see it. For me, it's an exotic planet, and it's the winds. The music is the winds on the exotic planet. So that's how I see it when I listen to the music, you know. But you know, everybody has got a different view on it. Yeah, I think, you know, Grammy. It actually is, the Grammys are voted by musicians, so it's actually being celebrated by your peers, and it's something really special. So I'd absolutely, you know, my lifelong dream was to get a Grammy nomination. I wasn't even thinking about it when just the Grammy nomination is so huge. So we're very excited. But as I say, you know, all I really want to do is make beautiful music, and it is really totally unacceptable. And you know, with that, we trying to send that good message of peace and especially tolerance into the world with the music. I think tolerance is such a important word, and I think part of it is just understanding other people. and understanding other people's
Glutes.
Well, I practice it every day, but I play a lot, but I don't get as much practice. I do practice, I do scales every day, and long notes and tone exercises, but I don't get as much time as I would like to, because these days in the music world, it's pretty tough. You can't just be a musician. You have to be a businessman. You're running your own business, so you have to handle your own social media, your own marketing, arrange concerts. I'm my own booking agent. I have a manager, Tulsi Pillay, who's amazing, but between the two of us, there's just so much work that I spend a significant amount of time not doing music and doing admin, and that's just the realities of the music world these days. And from that point of view, it has helped me to have had an engineering company in the past, because I'm you know, I know about business. I have had some experience in business, so I bring that experience to the music world. Yeah, well, you know, a very good way is to not risk it all and do it step by step, and you can do it part time. You can get involved, you know, and you can make a sort of slowly gradual switch. That's not always possible, you know. If you get the opportunity to make a radical switch, that's good, but sometimes the radical switch is not possible, and also if you put one toe in the water and you grow and you develop and you learn in your new in your new venture, then you probably have a bigger chance of success. Hi, this is Wouter Kellerman, Grammy Award winner, proud alumnus of the University of Johannesburg.